Hello, Owl's family. I'm gonna wait to let people come in and see that the update started. Man, it's been crazy. And I want to say from the get-go, all of this is the absolute truth. I'm not exaggerating a thing. People's gonna think I'm lying, but I'm not. I'm just gonna tell the absolute truth. And it's just been one ridiculous, crazy ride. Hey, Amber, welcome into the update. How are you doing, darling? Hey, Susie Ann, welcome in. And I'm going to tell y'all this is the absolute truth, everything that I'm going to say, because this has been insane. Hey, Just Memes, how are you doing? Hey, Janie. Oh, I know you can't, you are, honey. Don't worry about it. That's why I have replays so people, because I know there's people working. I know people have lives, out there. I'm holding in, old Nans. I'm holding, doing the best I can. All right, let's start from the beginning, from yesterday. Home health nurse comes. Uh, hey, Cheryl. Thank you, because I'm telling you, we can use it. It's just been insane. Um, Home health nurse comes to check on him and everything, and he has lost weight, about 10 pounds. It's, I've been feeding him. Don't think I haven't. I've been feeding him, doing what I'm supposed to. His oxygen, when she first read it, was down to 65. Then it bounced to 85, then it bounced to 70, then it bounced to 82, and his oxygen was all over the place, and his blood pressure was ungodly low also. So she looks at me, tells me, you need to get him back to the emergency room, that they have released him way too early, which I already knew that. I would fast forward because I, she asked me, "Are you going to take?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. I'm going to take them. I got to grab some things. I got to pack a bag or two." So off I go, packing a bag, packing bags. Uh, Thank you, Lady Ann. Thank you. How are you doing? Okay. Of course, now I have coffee and coffee making stuff this time. I got more clothes to wear. Hey, Tammy, how are you doing? Thank you. Thank you. We need all of it. I'm not going to lie. We need all of it. So, ambulance, fire department shows up. Head man of the fire department's there. And I look at him because, I'm like an elephant. I remember things quite well. Hey, LP, how are you doing? I looked at him. I said, I'm glad you didn't bring the fire department member that was with you last time, who accused him of being belligerent when the man was in the middle of a stroke. I just want you to know that you might want to talk to your crew members about having compassion, because that was forgotten. And all of them look at me like, what on earth? You better believe I unleashed on them. Well, apparently they got mad and they just left. I'm like, well, bye. Ambulance is there. They take them. We get in the ambulance. Thank gracious they let me ride, because I told them, look, I have no way to the hospital. Oh, thank you, LP. Yep, I hit the 13K and I totally forgot it. It was right before Monday nights live. I know it, Lady Ann. I know it, but oh, it gets better. This is only a drop in the bucket. So I took him to another hospital. We get there, and of course, I'm his voice. I'm also power of attorney. They make me go into the front in the waiting room. I said, this man cannot respond to any of y'all's questions. He cannot say what he needs. I said, do not, whatever you do, do not put him in, take him to MRI. It'll kill him. They look at me. I said, that's why I'm supposed to be back here with him. Oh no, they made me go to the waiting room and wait. You talking about putting a honey badger in a waiting room? Oh my God, I was mad. So they finally come get me. Oh, we went home on Sunday. Now we're back in the hospital again. But that's okay, Angie. That's fine, darling. Don't worry about it. I understand. Because I can't say, hey, I'm gonna schedule this because I never know when I'm gonna get to do it. Because I was going to do this one earlier today, but I passed out. Y'all will find out why. Okay. So we get to that hospital. I finally get back with him, and they talk about putting a condom catheter on him. I'm like, going, that's fine because he cannot tell me when he needs to go to the bathroom. Then next thing I know, no, they're not going to do a condom catheter because they don't like to catheterize anybody. I'm like, well, what's he going to do? Lay in the bed and pee all over himself? No, we got urinals over here. I said, he can't work a urinal. He doesn't know when he needs to go to the bathroom. He's a stroke victim. I mean, a stroke patient. I never said victim. I said patient. And I'm like, well, he can't use a urinal. Well, the nurse looks at me, male nurse, looks at me. Well, we're just going to put the urinal between his legs and position it where it should catch most of it. Now, some of it will leak out. I'm like going, oh, really now? Really? So he ends up just peeing all over himself. I'm just sitting there, just doing everything I can to keep from just blowing a gasket. Hey, Cheryl. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome in. Welcome in. I know it, LP. I know it. Oh, it gets better. So they put in an IV and start giving them fluids. I'm like going, this man is going to pee all over the place. I said, and then they're like going, and they're going, thank God it's not here. Um, because this place is like a ghost town. Hi, A. Perry. Oh no, it gets better. It gets better. No, they have the oath that they take to take care of people. They totally forgot about it. I don't even think they use that oath anymore. Okay, they put the IV in them. Now the doctor, I see him once. He floats back in twice. And I'm going, they're talking about doing a CAT scan. I said, that's fine. I said, CAT scans and x-rays are fine. He cannot have an MRI. And he's like looking at me like going, why can't he have an MRI? I said, because I told y'all that he couldn't have one. I said, he has massive reconstructive stents. I said, 3 massive stents. And if you put him through an MRI machine, it's going to kill him. Oh, I'm not done, Lady Ann. Believe me, I'm not done. Oh, I'm getting to it, David. I'm getting to it. Oh, no, they're not overboard burdened. They weren't. No. All right. So, Doctor comes back in. Now we get there, what was it? I think like 1:30ish. No, it's not 1:30ish. It's about 2:33 is when we got to the hospital. Somewhere in that time frame, I have lost all facets of time. Um, so they do this X-rays, and they find that everything else is fine, except now all of a sudden there's a good possibility he has a perforated colon because apparently they botched the stomach feeding tube, and it has went through the stomach lining into his colon. Then he starts talking about he might have to have a colostomy bag. I said, no, no, we're going to do some talking before any of this happens. So I'm like going, he's like going, I'm going to go talk to, we're in Hale Hospital now. And we're in Hale Hospital now. So he said, I've got to call and talk to the team, uh, the I don't know. I think it's peg or it's peck or something. The feeding tube he's got in him. I know it, David. I know it. So I look at him. I said, look. I said, I've been in here for like 4.5 hours. I need to go outside. I need to get some air. I said, I need a smoke break. I'm not gonna lie to you. He said, yes, ma'am. You go right on. He said, don't worry. They'll let you back in. All right, it gets better. All right, I'm recycling the coffee cup here. I go get me because I hadn't ate anything. All right, and this was yesterday, late afternoon. I hadn't had anything to eat since late Monday night. Yeah, Monday night. So, I there was a gas station not far at all from the hospital. So I go get me big cup of coffee. They didn't really have any food in there. So I have ate today. I did eat some today, but I was hungry and trying to calm down. So I went and got me a couple honey buns and this coffee. Not what a person needs when they're, haven't had anything. Oh, I missed something. Yes, they did, David Gray. I'm not lying about none of this. Oh, believe me, I've got to start looking for lawyers because I don't know who he was talking about. The only lawyers we have at the moment, because the other lawyer that was going to take the malpractice lawsuit just fizzled out. Um, the lawyers we have now is Social Security lawyers only. Okay, now back to that. Well, I go back in after calming down, having a few smokes, talking to Farrell for a little bit. Yes, believe me, getting Junior fixed is the most important. And okay, I go in. He's now telling. He comes back in. after I get in. Didn't have no problem. Security guards was wonderful. It is perforated, or whatever you call it. Sorry, medical terms is leaving me. But yeah, the feeding tube is through his colon. Uh, they have cut off all his food. He hasn't had his medicine. Hasn't had any of his blood pressure medicine. Okay, so he comes back in, tells me they're going to transport him back to the Hale Hospital here. And I'm like, oh, great, just great. That's the last place I want to go to. All right, so we're waiting there. It's about 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock when transport gets there. Oh my God, these two. Now these are supposed to be medics. All right, so as they're moving him from the gurney that's in the emergency room to the stretcher to put him in the ambulance while they're loading him from one bed to the other, they completely rip out his IV. I watched the IV go flying up in the air. Okay, and I'm like going, oh my God, is he bleeding? I said, he checked to see if he's bleeding. So they have to stop, get that fixed, and then the nurse there, I like to just decked her. I really did. I told her, don't put the IV in his hand because it won't last long. He just had an IV took out of there Sunday. She botches trying to put an IV up in the middle of his arm, and she just goes ahead and puts it in his hand. And I'm standing there. I'm trying to hold a backpack, a bag, and another bag that's got his clothes, and I'm trying not to just bust out crying and screaming. So they finally get him loaded up on the stretcher, everything done. I We start heading outside, and I start trying to get into the ambulance, and they're like going, "Wait, you can't go with us." I'm like going, "How the hell am I supposed to get there? I have no ride." I said, "They should have told y'all this." And I'm up in the ambulance. These two get in an argument. Dude says that yes, she can ride in there because they are transporting him and she doesn't have a way there, so she can go. The woman is bucking him like crazy. Well, he gets on the phone and Junior's in the back of this medical transport. They're arguing at one another, and finally she goes, you cannot go with us. You've got to get out." I just start screaming and bawling. I lost my shit. I did. I just like going, how the hell am I supposed to get there? I have no way to get there. I mean, alligator tears. I think I finally snapped. So I just grabbed my bags, get out of the ambulance. I'm standing there losing my shit, just crying. And them two are still fighting with one another. Well, she comes back saying, well, our boss said that yes, you can ride this one time. Calm down, everything's going to be okay. So I'm in the front seat of this ambulance crying because I have just about had enough. I don't say get all the way to the hospital. Hey, Tammy, sister, how are you doing, darling? Oh, and I'm sorry, Scooter, I didn't say anything to you. Hello. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. All right, we finally get to this hospital. Now I'm thinking we're going to be took to, the emergency room, perforated colon. No, no, it's not that I live in the wrong state. It's the wrong city. It's the wrong city, and it's because I don't have a vehicle, which getting into that later. Uh, oh, hey, Mike, I'm sorry. I didn't see you come in. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so I'm thinking he's going to be going, into, emergency room. No, no. They will him up here to general public. Okay, the actor, just the what I called last time purgatory. The actor step down. Uh, okay. Hey Joanne, welcome in. If I missed anybody, I apologize because I'm trying to keep on track. So they bring us up here to eighth floor, what I call purgatory. We haven't seen a nurse. Now she might have come in, uh, but yeah, we ain't seen nobody in about a nurse, especially in about 6 hours. What's not going on, Gigi Deb? I'm going through the stages. Okay, so we get wheeled up here to eighth floor. Got a room. They have the room ready. The room on our right. Oh my God. I'm praying. I haven't heard him to, so far since this morning. There was a man. I think he was coming off of something. I don't know. Screaming at the top of his lungs, help me, help me. And just one thing after another. He'd scream for a while, but if somebody made a little bit of, he'd quit. But if somebody made a little bit of noise, he'd start screaming again. Okay. Hey, October Opal, yep, back in the hospital. So that went on. We ended up getting here Hell Hospital at about 2 a.m. this morning. Now, after we got him in a room and they were, after he was in the bed, everything was done. I went down. I just didn't give a flying flip. I went down to the emergency room through the security guard because I needed a smoke break after all of that. Then I went through the grilling of the security guard. I said, look, I just need to go out to have a smoke. I said, we just got in by ambulance. He's looking at me. He said, well, how'd you come from that direction? I said, because we came by transport and they brought him up to the eighth floor. I just need some smoke. I said, I'm going to have a cigarette. Well, actually, I was having a cigar. And I need something. He said, yes, ma'am, you go on. I'll let you back in. Well, I come back in after having a couple breathing treatments, come back in. It's a new security guard. Go figure. I start telling him the same speech. And he's reading me the riot act. Now, y'all can't be coming up and down here. I said, sir, we just got transported to this hospital. I said, I wouldn't wish what we've been through already on anybody. I said, I just want to get back up. And I said, I'm going to get back up to my husband. I said, I had to have a smoke break. I said, you're not going to see me again. I said, I'm going to go try to go to sleep. So yes ma'am, he let me in. Oh no, I'm exhausted, October Opal. I'm not going to lie. All right, back up to the room I come. Dude's still screaming. Then he's quiet. Then I fold out. I don't have the little fold out couch. I have this like recliner chair. I made a little bit of noise with it. He started screaming. Oh my God. So I get in the chair. I was so tired, I didn't even take my shoes off. I realized at about 7 o'clock this morning, my shoes were still on my feet. Well, dude screamed and finally went quiet. Junior yawned. Oh my God, he yawned. Dude started screaming again. I, from about 3 o'clock in the morning, I finally just said, forget it. I think I passed out for about 30 solid minutes, but every time I doze off, dude, it starts screaming. And so when he started screaming, of course, I woke up because I'm like, in protection mode. Do I have to beat somebody up to keep Junior safe? Because I'm like going, Lord, if I have to protect him from somebody, I'm dangerous. I would be, beyond rabid honey badger. Okay, finally at 7:30, I hear a bunch of commotion outside the door. They're doing something in the room with him. I opened the door. I said, look, y'all. I said, I'm not fussing. I'm not complaining. I said, I feel sorry for the man. The man needs help. I said, but I'm protecting my husband who has hypertension and a whole lot more. I said, this is stressing him out. If he's going to stay in that room, we need another room. So they're going, yes, ma'am, no problem, no problem. Well, we got moved to another room. Now, the other room, there was no window view whatsoever. Now, this room, I'm done, a beautiful view of downtown. So, y'all gonna get downtown videos, sunsets, so on. Hi, it's nice and quiet in here, and we're like enjoying the silence. And the next thing we know, now we're a good ways from where we're exactly 10 rooms down from where we were. He starts screaming again. We could kind of hear it, but not as bad. And I'm like going, Lord, somebody needs to get that man some help. All right. So let me think. Okay, doctor comes in. Oh, this was funny. This was funny. Doctor comes in. Not this. This is the regular take care of the poor doctor. He comes in and he's telling me that he's a replacement for the Dr. Motley that was going to be here. I said, I'm glad you are, because I really don't want to see that woman ever again. He looks at me. I said, and he goes, he told me she was out of town, I think on vacation or something. I said, she needs to stay wherever she is. I said, because I do not want to see her again. So yeah, that shocked him. I told him what all happened. He's like looking at me, and he's a piece of work too. Because he asked me why was we back in the hospital. Because I told him what the home health nurse said, and oh my God, apparently he has a beef with the home health nurse. Anybody who's a home health, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know this. They don't know that. Really, really, and yeah. So I had to hear all of that. Hey Pete, welcome into the crazy update. Okay, he finally leaves the room. All right, I'm sitting here. It's like 8:30 in the morning. I'm trying. I done went outside, had a smoke, come back in. So I come back in after going have a breathing treatment. At that time, I said, screw it. I bought me a cup of coffee. I'm trying not to, maybe leave that alone. Okay, I get a phone call and it said Memphis Police Department, uh, non-emergency. And I'm like going, oh my God, what on earth now? What are they after me for? 'Cause I'm like going, I didn't put a hand on nobody. Yeah, it was the first one I talked to was a lady. She informed me that they had found my blazer, that it was at the police impound lot because somebody had went and took it to a scrapyard. I said, ma'am, I said, I can't do anything at the moment. I'm in the hospital. Hey, Angel, darling, hey. Oh, thank you, Pete. I know you would. So I might go and bless you for offering that ride. Bless you. Um, so I'm like going, ma'am, I'm in the hospital. My husband's fighting for his life. I can't do anything. She said, don't, don't worry. Don't worry one bit. She said, I'll have the sergeant call you back when he comes into the office. She was very polite, very polite. All right, about an hour later, the sergeant calls. Yeah, Carol, you're gonna need to catch up. Nobody would believe this, I swear. Okay, so the sergeant calls me back, explains to me what's all going on. That apparently they have recovered both vehicles. He said they look kind of okay. I still think they're stripped. I don't know. Um, I told him, I said, my husband's in the hospital fighting for his life. There's no way I can get there. He says, ma'am, you don't worry one bit. We're going to hold them. We're not going to charge you for however long it takes for you to get here. He said, don't you worry, you take care of him. I said, okay, now, do we have any idea who took them there? He goes, do you know? And he said his name something, Antonio something. I said, no, I sure don't know anybody that goes by that name. And I told him, I said, did you get his identification? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, I want y'all to find him. I want to prosecute to the fullest. I said, I'm one of them that's sick and tired of all these criminals getting away with stuff here in Memphis. Sergeant got excited. He said, yes, ma'am, we'll find them. I said, yes, because even if I have to be in court, I will show up because I want him and all the gang to do time, hard time. I said, I'll prosecute to the fullest grand theft auto and whatever else we could throw the book at them. I said, I've had enough. I said, right now, I'm so disgusted. I've been through hell and I'm just tired of the bullcrap. So he said, no, let me know when you can come look at them. I said, how bad are they? And he said, well, from the pictures, not too bad. So I don't know if they've been stripped. I know they're probably empty of what was in them, which makes me sick, still sick to my stomach. But people can't freaking leave people's stuff alone. I cannot understand thieving. Just can't. So both vehicles apparently have been found way down in South Memphis, almost in the very bottom corner of Tennessee, close to the Mississippi line. So apparently police are looking for him now. Because I told him, I said, I'm going to throw the book at him. I said, I want every charge possible. And I said, if you have to fingerprint the vehicles, maybe you'll catch some more people. I said, I want to get the whole gang because they're not working alone. So, getting back to hospital. Um, somehow, some way, after the phone call, Junior's condom catheter comes off. And I had looked, and I'm looking at his cover, and I'm like going, where has that little yellow stain come from? And I'm like going, oh my God, don't tell me. I go over there, yeah, condom catheter is almost completely off. It's like hanging on by thread. So I have to get a nurse, get her to refix that. And then a young man comes in from the supposed to be surgical team. Surgical team comes in, starts asking me questions and everything. And I'm like, well, do you really want to know? I said, what's all been going on? He said, yes, ma'am. And I think I unloaded a little too much on him because he's like going, oh my God. I said, yeah, it's fun, ain't it? So, get done with him. That was about 11:15 this morning. And he told me that, the surgeon would be in to speak with me. So I said, how long would that take? He says, oh, a couple of hours. I said, I'm going to go get me something to eat. I broke down and went and got me enough to do for lunch and hopefully, well, I know dinner tonight. Lord, that was expensive. And I didn't even get that much. Okay. So I knew I had 2 hours, so I had to hurry. So I got that. Went and had a smoke break. Come back up here. I came back up at a little after 12. I think it was just a hair after 12. That's okay, Pete. Go right ahead. Go on. You take care, Pete. Talk to you later. And don't be sorry that you gotta go. I understand, y'all. Understand, because I'm, yeah. So, let's see, that was a hair after 12 when I got back to the room. I haven't left the room. Hadn't left the room. I found out no surgeon had come up here. So I go ahead, eat some lunch, the part that I bought for lunch. I ate most of that. I got leftovers to finish hopefully tonight. And not, I'll finish them in the morning. Because it's greens. I know they'll be okay. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. That doctor comes in. Oh my God, have you seen the surgeon? Yeah, I've talked to him. I said, well, he hasn't been in here. Well, one of his people was. I said, yeah, but I don't want to talk to one of his people, one of his teammates. I want to talk to him. Oh, he'll be in. He'll be in later. Just wait. I said, I have been waiting. So finally at 5 o'clock, or what, it was a little after 5, I said, forget it. I'm not waiting no more. I go out for a breathing treatment. Oh, I go out for a breathing treatment. I come back, I still ain't seen anybody. Now this man's laying here, supposed to have a perforated colon. Now they said they saw on the X-ray and CAT scan that the feeding tube has gone down into the stomach, through the stomach lining, into the colon. Now you tell me how the hell that happened. How the hell did they manage to do that? Because they went down through the mouth and up through the stomach and out through his abdomen. Now, how the hell did that make it into his colon? Is what I want to know. And they're talking colostomy bag. And I'm like going, oh no, we're not talking colostomy bag. I said, this man is not going to end up being a Frankenstein because of y'all. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all. I knew I was going to forget something. I found out more about when we were in here last time in the second stroke. That's on them because they wouldn't go in and do surgery and get the clot out. Uh, she told me that apparently he has some kind of sheath or something in his neck. Because she was like reading over, asking me, have I set up the follow-up appointments? I said, how am I supposed to do that with no vehicle? No way to get anywhere. And she's like going, well, you need to see a doctor, something about his stent. I'm not going, oh no. I said, where's he located? She said, here in Memphis. I said, no, he ain't going nowhere here in Memphis about his stents. He's going back to Vanderbilt. She goes, no, this is a different doctor. I said, okay, now what the hell is this about stents? So apparently when they went in and done the emergency removal of the blood clot that they should have done from the get-go, if they would have went on and done that, he wouldn't have had the second severe stroke. So apparently they did not inform me that they put some kind of sheath or stent or something in his carotid arteries. So yeah, I was about livid and I said, well, thank you. I said, more that they lied to me about. I said, thank you. Yep. Well, she got up out of there. Once I said, yes, ma'am, I'm going to take them to the emergency room. Man, she got up out of there like a booger monster was right behind her. Now, I wanted to say thanks to Carol because during the nurse visit, Carol brought me a big 24 pack of can cokes and 3 packs of breathing treatment. Oh, I do, Janie. I have one, but I can't always remember to use it because this is more stress than anybody should have to go through. And like I said, I was going to do the update earlier today, but somewhere in between 2 and 5. I didn't know it. I passed out. I passed out sitting up. Passed smooth clean out sitting up. Woke up like going, oh crap, I fell asleep. So yeah, now this perforation had to happen when we was in the hospital because they roughhoused him around changing the bed and stuff. But I still think for that to have happened, they botched the surgery. Is what I think, and they thought they wouldn't get caught. Yes, Angie, I did, and thank you. I have not been able to do a darn thing to get to a bank. So, yes, Angie sent an amazing $100 check, which I have no way to go to cash. And thank you, darling. And that was funny. This isn't much. Yes, honey, that's a whole lot. That is a whole lot to me. But yeah, so yeah, now we sit here. He lays there. He's got an IV in him. They done at the other hospital. At the other hospital, the IV that got ripped out of his arm was a bag of antibiotic that he was supposed to have took uh, 2 hours prior. It took her to, well, when he got ready to be transported, is when Heifer Heifer decided to come in there and, put the antibiotic bag on. Hey, my crooked little homestead. Yeah, that's what I'm worried is the sepsis. That's what I'm worried about him going septic. So now, this man has not been fed since 11 yesterday morning. This man has not had his medication since 11 a.m. yesterday morning. No, Angie, it's okay, darling. It's okay. Don't you worry about it. Eventually, I will get it. I promise you. Oh, Lord, please tell me nobody's out there fighting. It's okay, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you. We all be wealthy. If I can find an attorney that'll actually, take it. We're back at Hell Hospital. I ended up calling 911 about, oh Lord, I can't remember. I think it was like 2:30. I'd have to look at my phone. They ain't done much of nothing, Jennifer. But yeah, juggling, trying to take care of Junior, finding out that the cars have been found. So yeah, no, I can't hire nothing like that. We're gonna just have to be good. He's got a personal nurse. It's me. But yeah, all jokes aside, I am doing my best for this man. I told him I'd take care of him. Yep, we are. We had went to another one, but yeah, that didn't last long. Hey Sandra, welcome into the update. But yep, here after a while, I'm gonna go back out and have my last smoke, my breathing treatment for the night. Sorry, have to, use code words so the tubes doesn't get upset. Um, but yeah, I wanted to update y'all sooner, but between me passing out, that kind of just put the brakes on getting to update y'all. Yep, it took her 2 times to get another IV in her. In him. Oh my God, in him. No, no, it was a little after Carol. It was a little after. I'd have to look at my phone for exact time. But yeah, you should see my face when I saw the IV just fly up in the air. And I'm like going, oh my God, I'm the one that said, you pulled out his IV as it flew up into the air. And I'm like going, oh my God, I'm like going, and they're just like standing there. I'm like going, check, make sure he's not bleeding out. And I'm just like going, oh my God, people's not going to believe this. No, they ain't done nothing. We've been here. Not a thing. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Hey, yeah, Tammy. Sorry, y'all. Little words. That's okay, Perry. You go take care of yourself, darling. Thank you for coming in. I'm taking care of myself. I got coffee. Yep, I brought sugar, instant coffee, and liquid creamer that I can have. And yeah, I'm set. We were in 828. We got moved to 838 North Tower. My big concern is I've got orders that I ordered that have been delivered to the house, which is just like, I'm like going, oh my God, my orders. Don't know, Jennifer. They ain't said jack to me, so I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. And if I don't hear something soon, he's getting transported to Vanderbilt. And then I'm going to have to worry about how the hell am I going to get home. But all in due time. All in due time. Love you too, Amber, darling. That's perfectly fine, honey. Go take care of them babies. Believe me, I know it's important. I'm not jerking around, believe me. I know it, David. I know it. I wish we did too. Because this, I'm telling you. But yeah, if I don't hear something by morning, yep, I'm telling them we want to be transported to Vanderbilt. I know it does. Believe me, I know it does. Do you think they care? No, not whatsoever. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you, Red Road. Thank you. But right now, y'all, I'm okay. Focus on, baby, put your arm down. Baby. Okay. For some odd reason, since his strokes, he don't do well with IV in his hand. I know they hurt. I know at my crooked little homestead. Oh, thank you, Lady Ann. Thank you. Hey, Ladybug. It's okay. That's why give me time, y'all. Give me time for those who are coming in late or those who want to watch it from the beginning. Give me a little bit of time to get everything because I had to do a quick setup for this live because it's just easier for me to do it this way than it is to try to say it, video it, and then upload it. We don't have that much mail that comes to the house. I'm worried about big orders that I got uh, to take care. Some of it's to take care of Junior, some of it's to take care of the house. Yeah, Roz might could, or well, Roz lives a good ways away. Okay, Lady Ann, you take care. Yep, y'all, I'm fixing to get off of here. I've got to go for smoke break before they impose lockdown. And see, at the other hospital, there was no lockdown. I just, had to come back through, the metal detectors. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Bad neighborhood. Uh, People don't have brains, bring weapons to hospitals. I'm fine with going back in and out. That way I could go for a breathing treatment. Thank you, Nat. I'm sorry, I cannot see. Nat. No offense meant. Little little bitty words and not enough sleep, let me tell you. Oh, I'll get some rest later tonight. Hey, Beryl. Good night, Lady Ann. You take care. Yeah, I agree, David. I agree, believe me. I'm just glad we're away from the screaming man. I'm just praying that he got some help. All right, everyone, I'm gonna get off of here. Um, y'all stay safe, stay sane out there. Yeah, I knew you were working late, Farrell. I knew you were. And this was as soon as I could get on because my old butt was passed out. Passed out. Oh yeah, I done washed my hair and put on some clean clothes after I got cleaned up. Hey, old Nance, thank you, darling. Oh, thank you, Tammy. We love y'all too. Y'all just don't realize what a blessing y'all are to us. Yeah, sleep is good, yeah, but apparently it's overrated for me. That's okay, Carol. That's okay. It's not mail. It's packages from big packages from Walmart and Amazon. All right, everyone. Y'all take care. Stay safe. Stay sound. And I will update y'all as soon as I know things. And right now, we're pretty much in purgatory. And like I said, if nothing changes by morning, we're off to Vanderbilt. Hey, Walter, I'm sorry that you're having to see this, but there'll be, oh God, there'll be a replay here in a bit of the live, so I can give all the Owls family, um, thank you for your prayers. They are greatly appreciated, y'all. We love y'all. We know we are loved, we are blessed, and we are beyond thankful for each one of y'all. Yeah, me too, David. I've done had enough. My problem is, my worry is, once Vanderbilt releases them, how the heck are we gonna get home? That's my big worry. No car, thanks to them freaking criminals. All right, everyone. I'll update you as soon as I can. I love y'all. We love y'all. You don't know how much we appreciate y'all's prayers, the donations, everything. They're all important. They're all important. And we love y'all dearly. I know, David. I know. Y'all take care. Know that y'all each are loved greatly. And may you each be blessed. Hoot, hoot. I love y'all. You owls, have a great night. I'll get some rest later on. I gotta stay vigilant. Tammy, I'm probably gonna call you once I get outside. Beryl, I need to call you too, but y'all, the replay will start here after a while. Love y'all. Hoot hoot.